People figure NVIDIA has the whole AI chip market locked down. They assume nothing can touch its lead in data centers. But imagine if Qualcomm stepped right into the competition, and its stock shot up by 15% over that news. I have followed Qualcomm's strategy closely as it gears up against NVIDIA using those fresh AI 200 and AI 250 chips. In this video, we dig into the ways this shift might shake up the full landscape of AI hardware, plus many more AI news. Time to dive right in. Qualcomm just made one of its boldest moves in years. The company announced two new AI chips, the AI 200 and the AI 250, built not for phones or tablets, but for massive data centers. For a company best known for powering smartphones, this marks a dramatic shift. Qualcomm is stepping directly into NVIDIA's territory, the heart of the AI hardware race. On paper, this sounds like a huge win. The AI 200 and AI 250 are designed for full-rack systems, where up to 72 chips can work together like a supercomputer. Each chip supports hundreds of gigabytes of memory and delivers high energy efficiency, something every company training large AI models desperately needs. With analysts predicting that nearly $6.7 trillion will be spent on data centers by 2030, Qualcomm seems to have entered the market at the perfect moment. Investors clearly agree. The stock soared over 15% after the announcement. That's the making of the narrative. A legacy mobile chip maker transforming into an AI powerhouse. Qualcomm has the engineering history, global reach, and now the timing to challenge NVIDIA's dominance. It's easy to imagine a future where Qualcomm powers not just your smartphone, but also the servers behind your favorite AI tools. But here's where the story starts to break. Competing with NVIDIA isn't about building powerful chips, it's about building ecosystems. NVIDIA's CUDA platform is the backbone of modern AI development, with years of developer loyalty, software optimization, and unmatched industry integration. Qualcomm may have strong hardware, but without the software stack and developer trust, it could end up as just another name in a crowded field. There's also the challenge of scale. Moving from mobile processors to massive data center racks means entering a completely different business. Qualcomm will need to convince big buyers like OpenAI, Google, and Amazon that its chips can deliver the same reliability NVIDIA offers. So yes, Qualcomm's entry into AI chips looks like a comeback story. The stock jump proves that investors are excited, but real success will depend on more than specs or headlines. It will depend on whether Qualcomm can build not just chips, but a new identity in a market already ruled by giants. OpenAI has just announced that from November 4th onwards, Indian users will receive access to ChatGPT Go completely free for a year. Priced between 399 rupees a month usually, the mid-range plan will be completely free for 12 months in India, a nation where ChatGPT already has its second largest user base. What's the reasoning behind this decision? On the other hand, it is a win. India is vital for expansion. It's affordable to get to, mobile first, and AI starving. Free access spurts adoption, muscle memory, and brand loyalty. If millions enroll, find value, and remain loyal to the service, OpenAI may monetize them in the future. The creation of the narrative. OpenAI is democratizing AI, offering premium access to users in key markets, and making ChatGPT indispensable. But here's the rub. Free for a year is generous sounding, but what happens when the promotion runs out? Are users pushed onto paid plans or upsold on features they already have? And how does OpenAI make money off this enormous free user base? The most plausible paths are ad insertion, enterprise data mining, or premium tiers added on downstream. The reference to India's regulatory drive for AI labeling and competition from Google LLC and Perplexity AI indicates OpenAI is responding to market forces, not initiating them. Then, there is data strategy. Providing this plan for free implies OpenAI is eager to capture usage patterns, behavior data, and model training signals from a huge Indian population. The users might think they're getting free AI, but they're also enrolling in months of product shaping as OpenAI optimizes for worldwide growth. So yes, free ChatGPT Go in India is a fanfare moment. It sounds like altruism and big vision stuff. But underneath the banner is urgency, expansion strategy, and the question of whether the free users will ever feel free again. Adobe recently introduced AI assistants for Photoshop and Express that enable you to converse with your design tools rather than clicking buttons. At face value, it seems to be a creative jump. Users can give text commands, ask the assistant to pick objects, strip backgrounds, or create layouts. For Express, there's a new conversational creation mode designed from the ground up, and Photoshop is given a sidebar assistant that knows layers and masks. That's the creating part of the narrative, Adobe positioning itself as the firm that delivers professional-class generative AI to designers, content creators, and regular users. It's about stripping away complexity, allowing creativity to flow, and making AI feel like a co-creator rather than a tool. But then there's the breaking, because this step, as exciting as it is, makes one wonder if this is real innovation or a response to pressure. Adobe is under extreme pressure from AI-native alternatives such as Canva, and startups innovating design workflows based on large language models and generative engines. By introducing assistants now, Adobe may be playing catch-up and not leading. Furthermore, granting an AI assistant this kind of access is to give up portions of your creative process, your files, your style, your workflow to algorithms. Quickness may be enhanced, but so may reliance. The accuracy that professionals depend on may become sacrificed for ease. And when your assistant can automatically mask, select, generate, you risk sacrificing the craftsmanship and nuance that made tools like Photoshop invaluable. Adobe's hybrid method, alternating between AI mode and traditional tools, sounds like the best of both worlds, but it's also an indication that the company can't decide whether to cater to newbies or pros. The move into conversational AI editing is seamless in demos, but seamless isn't always safe. Who owns what? How are they trained? What if assistants get it wrong? Adobe says it empowers creatives, but it might also be pushing them into workflows where AI dictates rather than assists. In short, Adobe's Assistant launch is ambitious and promising, but it also unleashes a fresh new risk. Tools we used to master now feel like collaborators, and that difference makes a difference. In today's video, we talked about Qualcomm's bold entry into the AI chip race, OpenAI offering ChatGPT Go for free in India, Adobe launching AI assistants for Express and Photoshop. Each story shows how fast AI is reshaping everything we use daily. Thanks for watching. We'll meet you in the next video.